Are you familiar with that twisted up feeling you get in your gut when you see someone who hates Christ and his church prospering? It's a mix of anxiety, how could God let this happen, with jealousy, how come they can get ahead and I can't? What do we do with those feelings? How do we go on the offensive against them? Psalm 37 is written to answer just that question. It's written by David, and it's an acrostic. Each line, each verse begins with the next letter in the Hebrew alphabet. And the theme throughout is, don't be anxious about the wicked. Though they prosper today, their plans and prosperity will come to an end. He says this in a variety of ways. Look at the first two verses. Fret not because of evildoers. Be not envious of wrongdoers, for they will soon fade like the grass and wither like the green herb. Look at verse 14. The wicked draw the sword and bend their bows to bring down the poor and needy, to slay those whose way is upright. But their sword shall enter their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. Look at verse 21. The wicked borrows, but does not pay back. But the righteous is generous and gives. For those blessed by the Lord shall inherit the land, but those cursed by him shall be cut off. The scheming and the hoarding of the wicked won't save them. But what about the righteous? Do they just grit their teeth and wait for the return of the Lord? No. Look at verse 3. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. Look again at verse 21. The wicked borrows but does not pay back, but the righteous is generous and gives. For those blessed by the Lord shall inherit the land. Look at verse 27. Turn away from evil and do good, so shall you dwell forever. For the Lord loves justice. He will not forsake his saints. David's admonition here is to do good, to act faithfully towards your neighbors and the land. In fact, it's your doing good that proves you belong to the Lord and that you will dwell in the land. You'll inherit it forever. And this admonition of David is fulfilled by his greater son, the Lord Jesus Christ, who quotes verse 11 and tells us that the meek will inherit the earth. It's those who trust in Jesus and who live a life of faithful, righteous obedience to Jesus who inherit the earth, and not a parcel of land in Palestine, but the new creation itself. And Revelation 21 makes it clear that those who oppose Christ and his church, ultimately, they won't enter the New Jerusalem. Their portion is the lake of fire forever. So what do we do when we see those who oppose Christ and his church on the up and up? We lean into doing good. We go on the offensive with making investments in the world to come. Give to the church. Make meals for those who are in need. Show up to help load the truck for a family that's in transition, that's moving. Watch someone's kids for an afternoon. Give someone a call who's homebound, who can't make it out to one of our gatherings. These are all investments, brothers and sisters, that will pay off when the Lord brings us to the promised land.